Did you know the first St. Patrick's Day parade wasn't in Ireland or even Boston? It was in St. Augustine, Florida, way back in 1601. Yep, that's right. But let's not put the cart before the horse. Let's talk about Patrick himself. He wasn't actually Irish. He was a 5th century Romano-British citizen. Kidnapped by pirates at 16, he was enslaved in Ireland for 6 years before making a daring escape. He later returned to the island as a Christian missionary. And those famous myths? Driving snakes out of Ireland was just an analogy for driving out the practices of paganism. Using syncretism, he cleverly blended Christian teachings with native Celtic symbolism, like using the number 3 in the shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity and adding the sun to create the Celtic cross. He died on March 17th, 461 AD. Now, the cart. Fast forward to the late 1500s, an Irishman named Ricardo Artur fought as a hardened soldier for the Spanish Empire. He becomes a Catholic priest in the army and ends up in St. Augustine, Florida. Here in 1601, we have the first recorded St. Patrick's Day parade. It was a multicultural mix of Spaniards, Africans, Native Americans and Irishmen, making St. Patrick the protector of their cornfields. We also need this crucial piece of the puzzle. Just a few years later, a 15-year-old boy named Luke Wadding leaves Waterford, Ireland, to study in the seminary in St. Patrick's College in Lisbon. He eventually ends up in Rome as a powerful Franciscan scholar. It was Wadding who persistently pushed the Vatican to make March 17th an official feast day on the universal Catholic calendar. With the day officially recognised, the massive street parades we know today started taking shape. Boston held one in 1737 and New York followed in 1762. Irish immigrants used these events to show political strength, celebrate their heritage and push back against Irish and Catholic discrimination in early America. Ironically, Ireland was late to the parade party. It wasn't an official public holiday there until 1903, which is when Waterford held the country's first parade. Dublin didn't hold one until 1931. In fact, because it was a solemn religious day, Irish law forced all pubs to stay closed on March 17th until the 1970s. Today, St. Patrick's Day is a global phenomenon. Over 400 iconic landmarks in 50 countries light up in green, and the day is celebrated by over 600 million people worldwide. So wherever you are celebrating, happy St. Patrick's Day.